No, but there's a really interesting story of how the Indian blood went to Egypt. There's not a lot of Indians in Egypt.
Yeah.
But the way this happened was, before World War I think in the late 1800s, my great-great-grandfather was born in Lahore.
I played Lahore, you know.
Oh, you did?
I was part of the trip. I did a whole workshop in Lahore.
Oh, nice. But
Beautiful.
Lahore is now Pakistan. Back then it was still India.
Yeah.
So anyway, he was born in a family which was well off.
Beautiful Lahore. It's a very cultural place.
I've never been.
Gorgeous.
I want to go because I have heritage there that I've never been to. But anyway, he was born into a famous family. They're called Delaware.
Is your grandfather? No.
Great-grandfather,
yeah.
Late 1800s. I think it's 1 or 2 generations back, yeah. Anyway, he was born, and what they did back then was, if you're born into a wealthy family, they assign you to somebody, meaning you get written off to marry somebody from another wealthy family.
Right.
So he was born, and when he was about 4 or 5, his father's brother got a daughter, and so they like, oh, this is a good match.
Yeah.
And they signed him off to his cousin. And they signed, I think, you know, they stamp it, and
Prearranged marriage.
Prearranged, but from a very young age.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, like they're kids. And he grew up, he knows he's gonna marry his cousin, and that's the way it is. Then his father sent him to study in England. He met another Indian girl there in the consulate and fell madly in love. So he sent a letter to his dad, and he told him, look, I can't stand my cousin. I don't like her. And And I met this beautiful girl. She's got a mind of her own, and I don't know what, and I really want to marry her. His father told him, if you marry her, your cousin can't marry anybody else. She's gonna grow gray in her room, and I can't face my brother. So if you do this, I'm not only gonna disown you, but don't ever set foot in India again. So, you know, he thought about it, but he was young and passionate, and the girl, you know, got his juices flowing, and so he's like, he sent a telegram, and he told him, you know what, if that's the way you want it, fine. And he stayed in England. They cut him off from the family, and he married the girl. And as soon as they got married, a few months later, she got pregnant. Then child labor, her and the kid died. So the guy found himself now stuck in England in the cold.
Oh my God.
He can't go back to Lahore. And he's got nothing to stay for. He got really, really depressed. So anyway, one day he was drunk with his friends, and they were, you know, singing in the streets, and they found this office that said, join the British Army as a mercenary, silver button uniform, 3 hot meals a day, and I don't know pistol what, and honorary. They're drunk. They all went in and enlisted, not knowing what they're doing, of course. You know?
Of course, they never do. They never do.
They got drafted in. You know, once you sign, you get drafted, you get paid, and you can't run away. You know, that's it. And then they took them, and he was posted in the Suez Canal in Egypt during World War I. He served 2 years, and then the war was over and stuff, and then he came out of the army, or the mercenary, what do they call it, the squad or whatever.
Okay.
He decided to stay in Egypt because, you know, they kind of look more like him than the British do, and they're Muslim like him, and so he stayed. He got married, and he had a few kids. 10 years go by. It's a true story. He gets a telegram one day, out of the blue, from his uncle, the one he was supposed to marry the daughter of, back in India. And he tells him, I've been searching for you for over 10 years now. I'm very upset that my brother cut you off from the family, because if you would have married my daughter, you would have made her miserable because you didn't love her. And I'm here to take you back to the family. So the guy's like, oh my God, and he invited his uncle over for dinner to celebrate. His uncle poisoned him. He poisoned him, and he died. He poisoned him to take revenge for his daughter.
After all those years.
And that's why his dad told him, don't set foot in India, because he knows the mentality.
Yeah. You know, I didn't want to stop you, but you told me that story a while back. That is a great story.
I told you the story a while back?
Yes.
Why'd you keep me going, Raj?
Because it's a great story.
All right, thank you.
I want to hear it until you get it right.